Hello and welcome. Today we're in the tier 10 French cruiser, the Henri. And this is obviously in the last ranked season, meaning that it's on the old patch. So anti-air isn't quite as powerful this time, or here, as it is right now in the game. Since it's a ranked battle, it's obviously a 7 versus 7. Surprisingly, there are 2 destroyers on both teams and only 1 cruiser. And the enemy cruiser is a Des Moines, and I don't know, I actually think the Henri is a better ship for ranked. However, of course, Henri does not have a radar, so she can't do quite the same things as a Des Moines can. One thing the Henri is really good at, though, is engaging battleships and other ships that mostly sit still from a long range, because the Henri puts out quite a bit of damage and she's difficult to hit, so it's rather effective. Right now at the start I pushed around the flank so I could fire at the destroyer, because, well, this is kind of what you do in the Henri. You kind of should expect something like this. Now it's likely I'm going to be shot by the République that's over there, so I tried to turn in, but I think I'm likely going to just run aground maybe. It doesn't really matter too much because I should be safe, since the Shimakaze will stop spotting me, and so will the République, I think. Unfortunately, we couldn't actually sink the Shimakaze, but we did deal quite a bit of damage, so there's a good chance that either the CV is going to finish her off, or it seems as though our Shimakaze is pushing, and because of the position of the enemy République, I think she won't be punished in return if she engages the Shimakaze on the enemy team, and I think that will be useful. And there's the fight. 8k HP on the Shima. Ours is 11k. Oh, and if she pushes forward, she runs into the Z52, so she is gonna go down, pretty certain of that. And there she goes. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Apparently the Z52 got sunk by the Shimakaze's torpedoes. That is really unfortunate, because we traded a DD that was basically dead on the enemy team for one of ours that was full HP and very useful. So that's a problem. I would actually say that we are behind not only in points, but also the fact that they have the better ship composition, since their destroyer should have more HP than ours. Kinda don't like my position right now. It's not that great. I am getting closer and closer to this République, and I kinda don't like it, but I can't exactly turn around here. It would be a fairly dangerous thing to do, and we kinda need this position. Unfortunately, both of our all 3 of our battleships have decided to come onto this side. It's useful in terms of anti-air, but it's not quite as useful in terms of positioning on the map, because, well, the enemy team has taken the C cap, and they are actually capping the A and B caps right now. The only thing that can prevent this is our CV from doing things, but unfortunately, the CV launched dive bombers. The AP dive bombers aren't exactly useful against destroyers. They're much better served on striking ships like Des Moines, surprisingly enough, and they deal quite a bit of damage, so you really don't want to be a Des Moines that gets struck by AP dive bombers. Luckily though, the big mass of ships has managed to make the République run away, and so we can kinda take this position and hopefully at least hold the A and B caps. I'm gonna go slightly closer. The plan right now is to try and maybe drop on the, or try to surprise the Des Moines, sink her, and then fall back. Unfortunately, the CV decided to go for me with torpedo bombers. Luckily, I was able to avoid one of those, but she's gonna come again with the second strike, and, well, I did open myself up to the République for a bit. Luckily, her shot wasn't quite as great. Yeah, I think these are gonna hit, unfortunately. Oh, nope, 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 too close. Well, as you can see, apparently maneuvering can help against planes as well, at times. I would like to take out the Des Moines, but seeing where the enemy Kremlin is, I'm not quite sure I want to push and do this turn, because I think the Kremlin might just be a bit too much. So I'm gonna start turning away right now, because I really don't want to face a Kremlin. They're a bit too accurate for my liking. Especially at this kind of close range. I'm gonna leave some torpedoes for her. Especially when they have a radar like this. Absolutely no. And because the CV is coming with AP dive bombers, yeah, I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna run. Unfortunately, I don't have a speed boost to run faster, but I'll try still. Because these things can deal a lot of damage. Okay, come on. We can turn so that the bombs don't hit hard. Lucky. The bombs completely missed. I would say that's actually some of my experience as a CV2, where if the ship knows you're coming, it's often quite possible for you to turn in a way where many of the bombs are unlikely to hit. But when they do hit, they hit really hard, and that's a big issue for any kind of cruiser. So I just really need to disengage further and further. To try to stay further away, because, well, if we go down, we lose points. The enemy has all 3 cap zones right now, so we definitely cannot afford to lose any ships. I'm gonna just torpedo that gap. Maybe I'll get lucky on the torpedoes on the Des Moines, or even the destroyer. It's unlikely, but who knows, it might happen. I load AP in case the Des Moines shows up. I think she already has, but she just isn't visible. Well, I guess I'm not going to be trading with her. Republic is next, so I swap back to HE. Ooh. The Republic is engaging the gearing. That's very, very useful for us. I would really like this Republic to go down, the enemy one though. Because she is quite a threat. But luckily the gearing has overextended, so we should be able to deal with her now. I should get slightly closer for Hydro, but luckily it's not necessary. Oh no. The Des Moines. No, I need to turn away. I'm gonna be able to get the destroyer at least. I can heal, so let's heal. And engage the Des Moines with HE. It's not great that she's visible while I'm not, or that I'm visible while she's not. But I guess we'll just do some blind fire and hope for the best. Because it would take quite a while to disengage, and perhaps I would die by that point, so I'm willing to take the risk. Come on, dodge. Dodge. Good. I have 3000 HP. Dodge some more. Yes. Good. Come on, Hakuryu, you can do it. No, I took damage. I have less than 2k HP. Come on. 800 damage. 1100 left. But I have disengaged, and now I have disappeared for her spotting, so I am okay. I have survived, and suddenly it's 5 ships against 3, although they still have all 3 cap zones, and they are at 800 points, so we probably need to sink all of them. My heal is up in 30 seconds. Hopefully the CV won't come and ruin my game until then. Maybe firing here wasn't the greatest idea because it spotted me for the CV. But I am getting next to this mountain. Maybe I'll be able to be a difficult target for the CV, because she would have to go around slightly. And my heal is up, so maybe I can at least survive the first strike. So this is slightly... I don't know which side is winning. I mean, it's a 4 against 2. but they have 870 points in all 3 cap zones. I'm definitely gonna engage in this Kremlin. I still have 3 reload boosters, but after that, I'm not sure. Can we win it? We are at least blocking one of their cap zones, but there's still 2 left. Okay, a reload booster, let's go. Okay, a fire, that's very, very useful. A Republic went in with the against the Kremlin. Hopefully she doesn't go down, because I don't think we can afford to lose too many points. I would like to have all 3 ships stay together on our team after the Kremlin goes down, because then we will have as much anti-air as possible. Okay, good. Kremlin went down. The CV is actually coming for me, but luckily it's torpedo bombers, so it's not that big of a deal. Now though, the question is, what should we do? The CV is likely to kill at least one of us, possibly 2 of us. And so we need to prevent them from capping soon. Okay, the CV is dropping from behind, so I guess I'll just sail away. Slowing down, hoping that she'll just miss. She did. That's good. Now I can accelerate again. Yeah, this CV strike isn't gonna be successful on me. That's good because she wasted time on me, so this means that my allies are safe, although a follow-up drop on my allies would be pretty bad. So, remember how I said that I wanted all 3 ships to stay together for anti-air? Well, unfortunately I'm still operating under that idea. But, you know, thinking in hindsight, what I'm trying to do right now is a bad idea. Because I think pushing here is a mistake. Since I can't catch up with the battleships, it means that I won't be able to provide anti-air support to those 2 battleships. And they won't be able to provide anti-air for me either. And considering the points left, and considering how many points the enemy gains when one of our ships goes down, I think the smart choice here would be to go hug the friendly Hakuryu. Because in that case, you know, I will be protected from the planes, and as you can see, the Montana went down. So the problem is, if I go down, they win the game. So obviously, it would be better if I were next to the Hakuryu. And these are Hakuryu dive bombers, meaning that these are gonna deal a lot of damage. I'm gonna try to turn as much as I can during the drop, but this is gonna be RNG. Jesus! Well, she got 1 citadel on me, but luckily the rest of the strike isn't gonna be able to succeed. Okay, so we can see the Hakuryu actually. I guess if I go closer, maybe I can deal some damage. The Republic is definitely gonna be able to deal some damage though. But again, in hindsight, if you look at the minimap, what I'm actually making a mistake. I should have stayed in the fighter ring. On the other hand though, that might not actually save me, because I only have 1500 HP. The fighters take a while to engage the enemy, right? Meaning that likely it wouldn't make much of a difference, because you can almost always do the first strike, even through fighter cover, and I only have 1500 HP, so what I need to do is to put as much distance between me and the planes as possible. If I were next to the CV though, that would be different. But this isn't quite the same thing. So it's all about the anti-air, and yeah, anti-air is pretty good. See? Who said anti-air isn't good? It was enough to shoot down that entire strike squadron before it struck me. Of course I understand that the battleship actually softened it up, and hey look, rank 2 and 4 stars from this. Damn. Yeah, that Republic actually saved me. I wouldn't have survived this otherwise. But 44,000 anti-air damage, that's quite significant. Don't have any compliments, unfortunately. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, Quelhoth, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.